Many people, when I got out of prison, they wanted me to, write a book about my life story. I wrote 6 books, but it wasn't about my life story. You know, I feel that, testimonies, life stories, they come a dime a dozen. Who wants to hear another war story? So I just stuck with juvenile fiction. It's more interesting. Nobody cares about where I've been, what I've done. But I'll tell you this much. When I got out of prison in 2006, I lived in a halfway house. Sometimes we had to go to the parks and wait for the Christian people to come and feed us. I got my clothes at a mission. You see, I didn't have a job at that time, and we had to get vouchers, or we had to wait for the church people to give us a lunch, a sack lunch. So for the first maybe 6, 7 months, it was really hard, real hard. When I went to prison, there was no technology like we have today. You see, I missed all the technology, so I had to go to a library, and I had to educate myself on computers and cell phones and emails and voicemails, and it took a long time. Can you imagine being put in a coma and waking up 20 years later? Can you imagine the technology that you're going to miss? Well, that's what it was like, because I was locked up for 18 years. And so when I got out from 2006 all the way to 2019, I had this job and that job. I was like a bunny rabbit. I was hopping around because nobody was going to give me a good job. And there was something in me that didn't want to just be a dishwasher, didn't want to, be a janitor and just make a little bit of money and just barely get by. I wasn't going to steal. I wasn't going to go back to that old life, but I wanted somebody to give me a chance. After 10 years with a clean record, I wanted a chance, but nobody was going to give me one. You see, people in general don't care about where you are, what you have accomplished in the time that you've been out. They look at your past. Your past is going to stay with you forever in the eyes of society, but not with God. And I had a chance to work for Toyota, right there, that dealership right there, right here, to work here and sell cars, brand new cars. This is not a used car lot on 23rd Street in McAllen. This is a brand new major dealership. So to work here, you got to pass a background check and everything. And the devil told me, you're not going to get the job. In fact, when I did apply, they turned me down. But I called Kenneth Copeland Ministries, and I had the prayer ministers to agree with me in prayer that I would get this job, even after they said no. But I want you to know that today, I'm a sales and leasing consultant with the Brownsville Toyota dealership. I work right there. And I sell these major cars from this major dealership. These are brand new cars. These are very expensive cars. I don't work on 23rd Street selling used cars. I work at Brownsville Toyota. God opened a door for me to have a job that I did not qualify for because I don't know anything about cars. You see, according to the world, I shouldn't be working here. I should be washing dishes. I should be picking up trash. I should be on the bottom. But God made a way where there was no other way for me to have a job here. So let me tell you something. If you have a dream in your heart, don't throw it away. You need to step out in faith and reach out for that job. Reach out for that dream. Some people say, well, they're only going to say no. That's all they can say is no. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like They're going to say yes. Get with somebody and agree with them in prayer for that job that you want. Don't settle for second best. If God can take me from where I was and put me in a job at Brownsville Toyota selling brand new cars, major cars, imagine what he can do for you. Because of God, I now work here. I don't wash dishes anymore. I don't pick up trash anymore. You see, he took me from a nobody and made me into a somebody.